New findings from the National Institute on Drug Abuse show the number of fentanyl drugs seized by law enforcement jumped 50-fold in only 4 years.
Newsy's health and science correspondent Lindsay Thies has more about this study.
DEA Special Agent Keith Martin of the Detroit Field Office says the amount of fentanyl they're finding has jumped dramatically.
Last year, for example, seizure of 100 fentanyl pills would be a good seizure. Then we started seizing 1,000, then 10,000.
3404.
Illegally made fentanyl mostly comes from Mexico. Drug cartels put fentanyl in counterfeit pills, often passing them off as Adderall, hydrocodone, or Percocet. Even in small amounts, it can be deadly.
Picture just 2 granulars of salt or sugar, or picture the tip of a pencil. That's a sufficient dose to kill somebody.
Law enforcement seizures of fentanyl nationwide have skyrocketed in the past few years. A new National Institute on Drug Abuse study shows between January 2018 and December 2021, the number of fentanyl-laced pills seized by law enforcement increased nearly 50-fold.
This puts a whole new population at risk.
NYU Assistant Professor Dr. Joseph Palomar led the research.
A lot of people are illegally obtaining pills like Xanax and Vicodin off the street, thinking that they are what they are said to be, like Xanax, but they could contain fentanyl.
Yearly drug deaths are the highest they have ever been. More than 105,000 Americans died from a drug overdose from October 2020 to October 2021.
I think it's important that people realize how unique this moment in history is. The U.S. now has an overdose death rate that's something like 20 times higher than the global average.
Would any of you like to have Narcan? I'm a retired fireman. I'm giving out free Narcan to save a human life or an animal life.
With the crisis growing, emergency medicines like naloxone, aka Narcan, grow more important. The nasal spray blocks receptors in the body for the emergency treatment of opioid overdose.
Well, do you guys know how to use Narcan?
It's one tool in a fight that needs all the help it can get. Lindsay Thies, Newsy.